chalk it up to the fact that I'm not perfect and not everybody's going to agree. I just think that we need to have conversations about this because this ain't the way. This is not going to get us where we want to get to. Everything we talk about eliminating racism and creating freedom in the community, there's nothing free about selling our little girls' bodies, so they can make a couple dollars. There's nothing liberating about having people embarrass themselves from our community just so they can pay the rent. There's nothing good about any of this, and I really personally think that these should not be seen as models of Black success. What these are is when you see these degrading images of our people, those are examples of epic amounts of failure. That is the failure of the community to protect our girls. That is the failure of society to do what is right. That is a failure of the family, the Black family. When the family fails, that's when you get people saying, okay, I'm going to go twerk for whoever can help me pay a bill because my daddy ain't around to help me. And that's what I generally see when I see these kinds of things. Remember, Megan Thee Stallion, again, think about this, process this for a minute now. I need y'all to really be conscious on this with me. She's supposed to be living the dream. Like, this is the example of extreme success. This is what all the rappers aspire to. And I know a lot of rappers. I had a conversation with a rapper. He was very good friends with a rapper in LA named PNB Rock. And PNB Rock, do y'all remember PNB Rock? Give me a yes if you remember him. PNB Rock got shot, I think, in the middle of a Denny's or something. It was a Denny's or Roscoe's or something like that. And he was in this restaurant and somebody just somehow, I think his girlfriend tweeted his location or something from what I read. And next thing I know, this brother got shot in front of everybody. He got shot in this restaurant. And I was talking to a young rapper about this. And I said, it was Jay Ortiz. I don't think he minds me saying his name. Jay Ortiz right now is on tour with a rapper named Kevin Gates. And I talked to Jay and I said, are you sure you want to go in this industry? I said, because, most people I know who are successful as rappers in certain genres are not happy people. They're not safe. Megan Thee Stallion achieved all the success a rapper could achieve, but she got shot in the foot by her man. Like, that is traumatic as shit. I know I'd be traumatized. If my wife shot me in the foot and I got to keep on going like nothing happened, oh my God. Now, again, it's controversial, right? There are people debating whether or not he did it and all that. Well, I know he went to prison for it. And then you go into, there's another rapper. She actually got discovered on my page. I'm not making this up. There's a rapper named, do y'all know Young M.A.? Young M.A. is out of New York. Young M.A. literally got discovered on my Facebook page. And and I'm not making this up. She actually said this in interviews. And I'm very happy for her because she's super talented. But I feel so bad for her because if you listen to her music and you see the headlines on this poor young lady, she's going through extreme problems when it comes to her mental and physical health. And the thing is, and the reason that I believe this is happening is because you've got a lot of undiagnosed, untreated trauma in the Black community. You also have a lack of guidance for these young people. When these record labels get a hold of them and they start paying them any amount of money to do any ridiculous thing that will embarrass their family and their community, there's nobody from our community who's in their ear saying, come on, man, you don't really need to do this to make money. Or no, you don't want to completely sell your soul. So in Hollywood, people go off to Hollywood and LA and they have these big dreams about making money. There's that word money again. I keep bringing it up because in case you're wondering why a finance professor talks about these things, and because they dangle a couple dollars in front of you, they get you to do things that lead to lifelong regret. And this is offensive to me because I think that the impression that others have of Black people is these people will do anything for $1. And I'm gonna tell you like this: every community ain't like that. Their community, these people in this picture, I bet you anything that there are some things they will not do for money. They will not abandon Israel for money, for example. There are certain things they will not do for $1. So the question I want to ask you is, what do you have in your community that is not for sale? I think that's the question I leave you with today as we finish up this conversation. What do you have in your community that nobody can buy? Or is everything for sale? Are your daughters for sale? Is her body for sale? Is your dignity for sale? Like, what do you have in your community that is not for sale? And if you can't think of that, if you can't answer that question, then you're always going to be a slave to money, because money can either liberate you or it can turn you into a slave. And this is what you're dealing with. All right.